Everybody. Today we will be solving Leetcode 1346. Check if n and its double exist. We are given an array that contains these elements 10, 2, 5, and 3. The double of 5 is 10. So for this example, the result is true. For this example 2 here, the double of 3 is 6, which is not in the array. The double of 1 is 2, which is not in the array. The double of 7 is not in the array. And the double of 11, which is 22, is not in the array. So for this example, the result is false. In my opinion, I think this problem is straightforward, so we can just jump over how we'll approach it. So we are given these elements, this array that looks like this. What I'll do is I'll create an empty set, and we'll loop through every element in the array. And we'll perform a check. If 2 times that element is in the set, or half of that element is in the set, return true. And if not, just carry on. There is no else statement. What we'll do is for every element we'll add it to the set. So add element to set. And this should be sufficient for us to check if the element exists in the array. Once we exit this loop here, that means there is no half element or double element in the array. So let's walk through an example here. We'll just use this one, which is fine. So our first job is to create an empty set, which is, I'll leave it here. I'll just call it S for now. And we'll loop through every element. So our first element is 10. And we're supposed to check if, or perform this check here. Is 2 times 10, which is 20. So is 20 or 5 in S? The answer is no. So we'll add it. So now S equals 10. Next, we'll be going over 2. For 2 now is, so we remember we do this part, 2 times element. So 2 times 2 is 4. Is 4, or half of the element is 2. Sorry, 2 divided by 2 is 1 in S. So currently S has the value 10, the only element 10. So that means this answer is no. So we would add 2 to the set. Moving on. Now our value is 5. So we check, is 10, remember we're going to multiply 2 times the element. We're going to perform this check here. So 2 times 5 is 10. Or is 2.5 in S? So 2.5 clearly is not in S, but 10 is in S, so we would return true here, and we would exit. And we would be done. And that's the essence of the algorithm I've laid out here, and it should be straightforward for us to get a result and finish this problem. Okay, so let's do it. So let's make S our set, and we'll loop through every element in the array for, we'll just call maybe A, N, A. And we'll perform a check if 2 times A in S, or A divided by 2 in S, and return true. Otherwise, just simply add A to the set. And if we haven't found it, if we've gone through every element in A, that means there is no answer, or sorry, the double does not exist. So we can return false. And that should be the entire problem there. So I'm checking it locally. Okay, looks good. And let's submit it. Fingers crossed. Okay, so 3 milliseconds is rather fast, and it says 57%. Leetcode has odd timing sometimes. So I'll just submit it again just for the heck of it, see how that goes. Might get a better result. There you go, perfect. So that's all, folks. This was a decent problem. I think it was good for us to sometimes attempt easier problems and medium problems and more difficult problems, just for us to stay sharp on all levels. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Other than that, have a great day. Take care.